I'll have a Bloody Mary.
Ah, yes. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary it is. That is definitely something that I can deliver in the very near future.
Oh, God's sake. Is Barman not here?
Hey, now come on. Come on. Give me a chance, you know? I'm sure there's some tomato juice round here somewhere.
And extra Tabasco.
Oh, so you like it hot and spicy, do you?
Oh, my God, Boris. How many children do you want?
Hey, now come on. Don't be so hard on me. I mean, this is my first day. You know, I'm just come here to learn the ropes. I didn't even know I'd be serving on the first day.
Yeah, but how did you think you were going to learn how to serve? I mean, they must have thought you were capable. I mean, what did you think you were going to be doing?
You know, attend a few meetings, you know, and to fully familiarize myself with the current company policy. Catch up with the latest white papers and all that, you know, and then give some serious consideration how I can make the policy that this company has easier to identify in the public arena, and how we can use it to make some real changes to our social fabric.
You know, this is incredible. I mean, you're so out of touch. All you conservatives are the same, you know? You've got no idea what a hard day's work is. You know, you don't go to meetings, you go to work to work.
I think you're being a bit judgmental here, actually. I can get down and dirty with the best of them. I mean, do you know how many people I've sent off injured in charity football matches?
Look, can I just have my Bloody Mary, please?
Now, look. All of the ingredients necessary to get you your Bloody Mary have been put into place, okay? The people need to show a little bit more patience, okay? Patience.
You're working in a bar. Boris, you're a typical politician. You don't make anything or provide anything useful.
Well, you're starting to sound like Barman Keys, the nutcase. You'll be calling us parasites on the grub of freedom soon. You know, indulged only in our quest for relevance and justification.
Well, to some extent.
Look, Meghan. Let's just keep things as amiable between us as they've always been. You know, with that, subtle flirtation and mutual attraction, undoubtedly there. You know.
What are you on about?
Oh, well, you're not denying it, are you?
Yeah, because, well, I mean, don't be so, Boris?
Yes, Boris. Yeah, of course it's Boris, you know. Makes perfect sense, really. You know, it's completely understandable and somewhat inevitable, really. I am right here, you know.
Boris, it's not inevitable because I love, whatever that means, Harry. And you're awful at this job because you haven't got any experience, any real life experience.
Oh my God, I've had enough of this, customer or not. Coming from you, a talentless troublemaker who slithered into the mind of a demented ginger royal. Laying eggs of serpent hatchlings in the malnourished mediocrity of his brain, also she can promote herself grotesquely. And despite not having a mere modicum of insight or skill or wisdom or anything useful, you have successfully destroyed lives as well as perpetually toxified relationships with those working for you, which is a clear indicator of moral worthlessness and a maggot-infested idealization of personal fame. Now, let's get you that Bloody Mary. Come on, Meghan. Are you not going to speak to me?
No, I want to see the manager. Where is Barman?
He's in the office doing some paperwork. I mean, come on. Can't we sort this out ourselves? I know. Things were said, but surely...
You accused me of laying serpent eggs in the malnourished mediocrity of Harry's mind?
Yeah, it was a slip of the tongue.
Misgendering someone is a slip of the tongue, okay? This was a sustained verbal assault. I mean, you accused me of having a maggot-infested idolization of personal fame.
Yeah, you're taking this out of context, Meghan. You got to remember, you were giving me a fair bit of jip beforehand yourself. Can't we just chalk this off as a brief banoffee pie between two desserts who clearly find each other sweet as anything?
I don't find you sweet.
No, come on. Don't make me drizzle honey down myself. Look, I think we just need to find a way through this, Look, no real harm's been done. Nothing that can't be fixed.
Yeah, and you should be on my side.
But I am on your side, my little cherub. Remember that song I wrote for you recently? No need to hide your pride. I'll always be on your side. Yeah, not bad. Thanks. Another one for the album. But look, Boris is my friend, And ever since you drove away my Eden and Army friends after calling out their non-PC jokes, he's probably my best friend. Oh, thanks, Hazza. No, it's great to know that you're still with me during my sabbatical, while I dream up ways of reigniting my political aspirations. What are you thinking next? Well, actually, yes, I'm thinking about president of a newly united Europe.
Yeah, but weren't you like the face of the campaign to leave the EU? Racists.
Well, no, not really. That was more Nigel Farage. I just legitimized it at the end. And that was mainly to get David Cameron out and line myself up for the top job. Huh. Which has been and gone, of course. I've had it and I've lost it. So now I finally understand why the EU is so great. I finally understand what Tony Blair and Michael Heseltine have been banging on about.
Yeah, this is all very interesting, but I still want to speak to the manager. I still want to speak to Barman.
Oh, very well. Cold, unforgiving, stuck up. Look, if anyone can sort this out, it's Barman. I mean, he's a really nice bloke. A really, really top bloke. He's a completely clueless, conspiracy-driven lunatic, of course. But, apart from that. Can I help you, love?
Ah, right, yeah. Your staff member, Boris, has, he said some awful, awful things. And he needs to be disciplined, He should not be able to get away with that.
Such as?
Well, for example, he called me a talentless troublemaker who slithered her way into the demented mind of a ginger royal.
Don't worry, I'll have a word. Told you. Barman to fix it.
Yeah, well, something had to be done. I mean, there's got to be consequences for that kind of behavior.
Hey, great news. Barman's just promoted me to bar supervisor. Look, I think we can manage to have a nice, friendly conversation. Can't we? Yes. Okay. Meghan. I know. Do you like tiramisu?
It's not my favorite, but yeah, it's all right.
And do you like that song by Shakira? Wherever, whenever, we're meant to be together.
Yeah, I like that song.
See? It's easy. Yes, it's pretty easy actually, isn't it? As long as you keep things bland, you can't upset anyone. So, have you read anything interesting lately, Meghan?
Well, it's funny you ask, actually, because I recently read a very fascinating article in the Insider all about how Harry and I, how we're not destroying the royal family, but we're in fact ensuring its survival.
Oh, right. Oh, well, that's nice. I agree.
Really?
You do? Yeah, absolutely. Could you just excuse me for 1 second? 1 second. top bloke, Boris. Absolutely top bloke, Bit free with his words sometimes, I admit that. But, being woke isn't about nitpicking.
Yes, it is. But it's also about double standards. So technically, letting your friend get away with behavior that you would bitterly complain at somebody else for still works. That's still woke.
Oh, excellent. Hello, Barman.
Hello, Harry. You're right, love. Is the new bar supervisor behaving himself? Yes. I'll admit it. He's been very nice today.
Oh, we've been having a humdinger of a chat. And Meghan's just mentioned a riveting new article about us.
Yeah? What was the crux? It's all about how Harry and I are ensuring the monarchy's survival, not destroying it, like some have claimed. Really? How so? We're helping to appeal to a younger generation and, helping to give the royal family a more modern outlook, just modernizing it generally.
That's right. At some point, all the oldies will die off, and it'll only be the young wokesters left.
Well, firstly, not all youngsters are wokesters, and wokeism is such an inherently contradictory phenomena that it will die away far sooner than the oldies that you so disparagingly refer to them as. Wokeism will last. Secondly, and more importantly, this crazy notion that modernising the royal family is key to keeping them relevant is patently nonsense. The only reason for a royal family in today's world is to enshrine history and tradition, to encapsulate an ornate opulency of historical power. A living relic of times gone by, if you will, and many think that should be scrapped anyway. But if you embrace every modern fad in a vulgar attempt to stay relevant, then you really are just like everybody else. And then, what is the point here? You'll just have more money and more power than the rest of us, but no difference. In fact, all you'll have will be unearned and unwarranted power. So, be careful. Anyway, have a nice drink. I've got some paperwork to do.
Well, that was a bit brutal.
Tell me about it.
Hey. Turn that frown upside down, guys. What on earth happened? You look like someone's just stolen your last baby bell.
I really don't know what I do to make people so annoyed at me.
Oh, I've got a list here. What? Did Barman upset you?
You could say that. I mean, he rubbished the whole article about us saving the royal family.
Yeah, with some rather dodgy logic, if you don't mind me saying. No, sorry, I'm not having this. We've been getting along so well today. I'm not going to have Barman Keys come along and ruin the spirit of things. You just stay there. I'll have a word. See? Boris is our friend, Barman just misspoke, Don't worry. Boris will sort it.
Maybe, It just seems that wherever I go, there's someone trying to put me down, I mean, has there ever been a more victimized person in the whole of human history?
Not that I can see. I told Barman he was wrong about what he said, okay? I told him to cut it out.
And
I'm no longer bar supervisor. I just got demoted, In fact, just how much destruction must you leave in your wake, Meghan, before you're happy? Huh? Looks like there's going to be something called inflation, Meghan, and it's coming to get us.
Yeah, well, luckily we haven't got to worry about that, We're too rich. But, it's all the cleaner people on the staff that need to worry, not us royals.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and it breaks my heart, that the commoners are going to have to suffer. Like some are going to lose their houses, go hungry probably. But I have to admit, I gotta be honest. There is a little bit of poetic justice in this.
Poetic justice? Well, that's funny, because I've written a poem about justice. Later, Harry, later. Why so, Meghan?
Harry, will you please tell Boris that I'm not talking to him?
Oh, sorry, Boris. Meghan isn't talking to you right now. Well, Harry, can you ask Meghan what she meant by her poetic justice comment? Oh, perhaps I should just read my poem about justice.
And I'll tell you why it's poetic justice. I mean, I was going through my own inflation problems, a little while back, and where was my support? They made me live in a cottage called Frogmore, playing second fiddle to the Queen, But did anyone show me any sympathy? Did anyone care? No.
I cared, Meghan. No, I agree, Meghan. You definitely suffered from inflationary issues. You inflated your own ego and self-worth, and then you inflated your significance in the global conversation, and then you inflated your truth to such a degree that it no longer bore any relevance to the actual truth. And then you found out, of course, that your currency wasn't really worth anything. So, I see what you're saying, and I feel for you. I really do.
Well, you're working in a bar, so...
See, you couldn't ignore me for long. A lovely new get-up, by the way. It cost thousands.
Yeah, but I'm worth it.
You're as worth it as a Hillary Clinton endorsement for the President of the United States.
I can't even tell anymore whether that's sarcastic or not.
Oh, come on. You can tell? Surely. Well, I've got my sarcasm meter here, the Sarcometer 5000. No signs. Are you sure the batteries aren't flat? Anyway, I've just been thinking, let's get a dinner party arranged. You and Harry and me and Carrie and... What about Barman? Well, no, actually, I think we should probably leave the Barman out of this. He's a awfully controversial sort of fellow. And, besides, I don't want to be fraternizing with my boss outside of hours. And also, he's unmarried, so... He's gay, isn't he?
No, I don't think so.
I'm sure he is. No. I can absolutely categorically confirm that he's not gay. I've spent hours in private with him, and he's not made a move once. Not even tried anything, not once. No man's got that much self-control.
That was a video. If you want to see any more of this mad lot, it might be worth hitting the notification bell and subscribing, liking and sharing the channel. Thanks.